This is tariqat. This is not a madrasa. This is a dergah. This is not a school. A dergah, what is the meaning of dergah? A dergah, it means the Kaaba. It means Haram al-Sharif. It means the space where you are getting ready to enter into divine unity. It means a threshold. You know, when you are from room to room and then there's a piece of wood there, let's say, that is a threshold to enter into divine presence. This is what a dergah is, to prepare the dervishes to meet to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is not madrasa. And in the dergah, it is not ilm that is important. Ilm without understanding your nafs. Ilm without understanding your dunya and your shaitan and your hawa. Ilm will make you to become just like shaitan. Because shaitan will find in his ilm to go against to the orders of Allah that doesn't fit to his ilm. That it seems as if the orders of Allah, it is against to the ilm and against to the shariat. That is only for dergah, not for madrasa. According to Shariat, what Hizr alayhi salam did would make him to be a non-Muslim that is deserved to be killed, to be punished. He stole someone else's property, he destroyed someone else's property. He killed a boy, an innocent boy, he killed. And he helped people that did not help him at all. It is all against to the Shariat. This is Quran speaking. I'm not. And who was he trying to teach? The master of the books. The one who is representing Shariat out of 124,000 prophets. Leave the Holy Prophet ﷺ aside. Musa Kalimullah. And when he saw Hizr alayhi salam, when he saw Musa alayhi salam, and Musa alayhi salam is saying, it is order from my Lord to accompany you, to learn from you. Hizr alayhi salam looked at him and said, you cannot do it. You will fail. Hizr alayhi salam, some say is a prophet, is still not clear. But he's talking to Kalimullah, the one who spoke with Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So there are certain times, certain people, certain situations where if you want to fly, you have to pull in your wheels and the engine has to push through, just like taking off an aeroplane. If you are taking off and your wheels are still there, you will never take off and you will never fly, although your engine is pushing and pushing and pushing so hard. So now, I hope she gets the answer. This is like Kaaba, like Haram al-Sharif. In the Haram al-Sharif, don't the men and women pray next to each other? Yes or no? And the men, some of them, they're even showing their arms, right? Correct or no? Can you say this is against Sharia? You cannot. Because now within that area, there is a Shariat inside that Shariat. Now, that is allowed. Does that mean the person who is there, when he looks, he doesn't get any desires? When she looks, she doesn't get any desires? Yes. We cannot stop that, correct? People have their eyes. People have their heart. Tassatur. Tassatur is not just a woman covering herself or a man covering himself modestly. Tassatur is also you covering yourself when you look. Because you can cover yourself outside, and you're looking, this woman is covering herself outside too. But if your nafs and your hawa, you're not covering it with the tasattur, you will start seeing things too that you want to see. You will start imagining things too that you want to imagine. If you have the inside tasattur, even if someone is walking in front of you, like what the Quran is saying, lower your gaze. Look down. You don't see. And you don't need anything in front of you. You don't need that woman to be covered up. You don't need to be a parda. You don't need to be anything in front of you, because you have put that in front of you. Certain places, certain times. And one thing that maybe visitors who come here, they don't know that I have to say, we have trained our murids, our Shaykh has trained us. This is the level of tasattur that we're trying to keep. Most of us, we're married here. The men, when they come together, they don't even mention their wife. They don't even say, my wife. They say, my family. Same thing with the wives. It is forbidden for us to talk about our wives or our husbands with each other. Now, whether you do it or you don't do it, I cannot force you. But that is the law here. Majority, I can say, we don't do it. You know what's more than that? We are so close. Some of us were with each other for 10 years, 20 years. The brothers, they don't even know their own brothers' wives' names, because they never look at them in the face and they don't know. That if they walk and they meet in the hallway, that is not the best thing. I'm going to build something else that the women can also have their privacy. They know not to look. Now, if the men can do this, I don't see what the problem with the women's are. Inshallah, if we are understanding this, then we don't need order that is coming from Allah. Our own modesty and our own manners will tell us what to do. And in the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, ilm is not allowed. It is forbidden. Because Allah is Ya Alim. And if you try to bring ilm to the one who gives the ilm, who creates the ilm, you are challenging him. So Dergah is preparing you to meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the Dergah, it is preparing you to become a servant. Because only in the presence of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, what is admitted is manners. Manners. It is adab, it is not ilm. What do we say? What do we say to that one? He was an unbeliever. And he met Ghawsul Azam. Let's cut the story short. He met Shaykh Abdulkerim and he fell in love with him. After a while, he passed and he died. When he died, the angels, they came and asked him, who is your Lord? He was so in love with Abdulkadir Gilani. He said, Abdulkadir Gilani. Who is your prophet? Abdulkadir Gilani. Which millet you belong to? Abdulkadir Gilani. Everything, which book? Abdulkadir Gilani. Those angels don't know what to do. Every question is wrong. And according to a Shariat, according to understanding from these eyes, from the outside, it is wrong. And the angels were going to bring him to a wrong area. And Ghawsul Azam appeared and he says, don't touch my murid. He is mine. Now, how are you going to understand love? How are you going to understand ashq? Because with ashq, you break every law. And with ashq, if you don't break the law, you enter into hypocrisy and unbelief. So, inshallah, this is also coming to a hadith of the Prophet ﷺ. He's saying, make zikr until somebody who sees you from the outside thinks that you are crazy. And in another hadith, Sharif is saying, in the Ahir Zaman, if you are not crazy, you don't have faith. May Allah accept us, inshallah. May Allah forgive us. May Allah give us more understanding. May Allah be able to make us to reach to people who want this understanding. May Allah forgive me and bless you. Al-Fatiha.